Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive into beauty. You know, it's one of those things everybody has an opinion on, right? But today, we're going deep with this one source that takes, I gotta say, a pretty cool approach. Like we're bouncing from practical tips to, like, full-on philosophy. Should be interesting.
You know, the thing that grabbed me right off the bat was how they go about defining beauty. I mean, philosophers have been going back and forth on that forever, haven't they? Like, is it something real out there in the world, or is it all in how you see it?
Oh yeah, the whole beauty's in the eye of the beholder thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this source, they're kind of saying, well, maybe it's both.
Makes you think, especially with how they define it. It's not just about looks, it's also about feels.
Interesting.
Yeah, like they use all these examples from, a garden full of flowers, which, okay, yeah, pretty standard. Right.
But then they talk about, like, the design of a building, clean lines, minimalist, that kind of thing. Who knew architecture could be beautiful like that?
Well, it's that aesthetic experience, right? Certain things just come together in a way that feels good, whether it's natural, artistic, or even something we see every day. And that feeling, that's a big chunk of what we call beauty, I think.
And it makes you think about all the ways people try to, enhance their appearance and stuff. Like the source talks about all those outer beauty things. Skincare, hair care, makeup. It's a lot.
It really is. And it's interesting to think about how those things have been around for, like, forever. I mean, Cleopatra was onto something with those milk baths, right?
Milk baths. What do you mean? Well, milk has lactic acid in it, which is actually a natural exfoliant. So even back then, they were using natural ingredients to, improve their skin and stuff.
Wow, I never knew that. See, this is why I love these deep dives. Always learning something new. But the source also points out that all this focus on, like, outward appearance, it can come with some baggage, right?
Oh, absolutely. Societal pressure is a huge factor.
Oh.
Our choices about skincare, makeup, even how we style our hair, it's all influenced by, well, everything. Media, cultural norms.
Advertising. Don't forget advertising. They're really good at making us feel like we need whatever they're selling.
Exactly. It's this constant stream of messages about what's considered beautiful. Tough to ignore.
For sure. But here's where I thought the source got really interesting. They shift gears and start talking about inner beauty, kindness, confidence, empathy, all that good stuff.
And there's actually some fascinating research backing that up. Studies have shown that across different cultures, kindness is consistently rated as a highly attractive trait.
No way, really?
Yeah. Apparently, it's like hardwired into us. We see compassion as a sign of a good partner, a good parent. It just makes sense from an evolutionary standpoint.
Huh. Who knew? So it's not just about being nice. It's about, like, survival of the fittest. Nicest.
Something like that. But speaking of feeling good, the source also talks about how being in nature can boost your inner beauty. Ever notice that?
Oh, totally. Like, after a good hike in the woods, I swear I feel like a new person.
Right. There's science to back that up, too. Being in nature actually lowers your stress hormones, improves your mood, even boosts your immune system.
It's like magic.
Better than magic, it's nature.
Okay, true. But getting back to the source, one thing they really hammered home was the link between confidence and beauty. Like, when you believe in yourself, it shows.
It's true. Confidence impacts how we carry ourselves, how approachable we seem. It all ties together.
It's like this aura,
Yeah.
But then they go and bring up the not-so-fun side of things, like how media and advertising, they can really mess with our confidence levels.
Totally. Those unrealistic beauty standards are everywhere, and it's easy to start comparing yourself and feeling inadequate.
So true. And speaking of different standards, the source talks about how different cultures have, like, totally different ideas of what's considered beautiful.
Absolutely.
Like they mention how in some cultures, people use henna body art to, decorate their bodies. And in other cultures, it's all about having, like, the most elaborate hairstyles.
Totally. It's amazing how much our ideas about beauty are shaped by, like, where we come from, our values, our traditions.
Right. It's like this global tapestry of beauty with all these different threads and colors coming together. Super cool. But before we wrap up, got to ask about something else the source mentioned, the, like, tried and true stuff. Healthy eating, exercise, all that.
Oh, yeah, the basics.
Yeah, the basics. Do those still matter, or?
They totally still matter. And it's not just about, like, fitting into some mold.
Yeah.
Taking care of your physical health actually makes you feel better about yourself, too.
Okay, so it's an inside and outside thing.
Exactly. For instance, did you know that when you're sleeping, your body releases all these hormones that, like, repair your skin and regenerate cells?
Wait, really?
Yeah. Beauty sleep is a real thing.
No way. See, always learning, but it's not all about the physical stuff, right? The source talks a lot about stress and mental well-being, too.
Absolutely. It goes back to that mind-body connection. When you're stressed out, it affects everything, your sleep, your skin, your energy.
Ugh, tell me about it.
So finding ways to manage that stress, whether it's meditation, being out in nature, whatever works for you, that's huge.
Huge. So, okay, we've covered a lot of ground here. This source takes a pretty holistic view of beauty, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. It's about what you put on your body, how you treat your body and mind, and most importantly, how you feel about yourself, like deep down.
Love that. Inner beauty for the win.
Absolutely.
Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into beauty today. Big thanks to this awesome source for giving us so much to think about.
It was a good one.
And to all of you listening, thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and remember, true beauty comes from being yourself.